Yeah.
Go back into the stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Oh yeah, we shoot you at it.
Alright. Alright.
Hey.
Are you ready?
Alright, this is kind of smile.
Yeah. This is when he's doing his Arnold Schwarzenegger
Stretch your jaws.
This is weird.
Next, try laughing out loud.
Here we go.
What?
Get hype.
Right.
Come on, show me.
Alright.
It's because I can smell it as well. Ha!
Laugh anymore.
You're right. Ready, shirt.
And Shad is just blown up with highs.
Too funny.
It was your idea.
It was Chat's idea.
Yeah.
It was your idea.
Thank you.
We are all to blame.
I'm so sorry,
I want my
everybody who
journey.
was using headphones.
I'm so sorry.
My TV was on 55, now it's on 12.
Rip in pieces headphones.
We should get
Internet
separated.
gold.
Just whistle.
It's not 13, I think, or 16,
I'll
I
come
think.
running.
Oh well, thank God I
I
don't
promise.
try this part.
Are we having like 6 commentators now for FF10?
Sure. This is happening.
Now we're having 6 runners and with a controller.
Yeah, we each get a button.
I get down.
Let's get a button.
I want up.
I call square.
What are you?
Alright, well I guess it's your turn now. I call reset.
Alright, let's get on this.
I call the analog
I
button.
call select.
I call reset.
We're 2 men.
Select is mine. Part of a world record run. Mash and select.
I don't know
Look
what
at
to
this.
do.
Well, like you said. Wait, what happened?
I don't know.
2 guys, 1
Now
controller.
all I really need to learn to truly act out the scene is how to do better than and basically spit on most buttons.
Left?
Yeah, up left.
Up left.
You can get up and left at the same time, right?
We'll find out. We'll find out. Where am I going? Where am I going? Direct me, Nitrodon.
Straight forward. Safe sphere.
Safe sphere.
Safe sphere.
Go.
Doug Lloyd.
Go.
2 players, 1 controller. Encore! Encore!
Okay, let me get my microphone.
Well, you have to move one of me or me.
We're doing this for you guys.
Okay, wait, I'm just gonna shift my hip so it pops you up. There.
Alright.
Carefully up
You
pull the
stuck
controller
hip to
out.
hip.
Tiny.
Alright, so I did it.
I heard this dialogue actually has this dialogue actually has a different dialogue if he just managed to kill that enemy in 1 hit. It's in the Rado family. I'm not sure which enemy it is.
Yeah.
Is it a Rado?
I don't think so. I think
Some. It's a terrible testament.
I can't remember.
The one Riku fights is a Bunyan.
A good reply.
Yeah.
Where are my map?
No wait, Rados are in the government, the Balance Garden Training Center, aren't they? Along with Ronaldo.
They are can't.
There are relatives in this game too.
Yeah,
I want to say they're Mihan High Road. Or is it
This is
I mean the Jose one.
time.
So yeah, enemies can attack before I get to do anything. And there can be ambushes that can and will kill me.
Here we go. I won't go so easy on you next time.
So welcome to Lindblom Wisp
I
Battles.
am Lucy. And I'm Alma. There have been reports of a large... Do take care. Thank you.
Donate for that to never happen again.
Our
I don't think you can donate for future marathons yet.
No, but you can donate anyway.
Yes, you can definitely donate.
What?
What?
It's the right...
It's the...
Chiefs doesn't actually, Rami doesn't actually do a good job at actually fighting the Chocobo Eater in this run.
And every time...
Ooh, Oof just said you guys better kill the Chocobo Eater.
Oh,
Sorry, Ooft.
Got the Hunter's Spear there because it sells for good money.
Playing about good money.
Say your prayers. I'll be right back.
You see how Yuna went first there and the memory cursor put her on summon? If I'm mashing X, yeah.
Yeah. We could have had a Batman sighting unintentionally.
I feel like...
Yes.
Do you feel like you're going to finish before the time? Like before the estimated time?
I guess.
Do you think we could fit around a Blitzball in there?
Just
one game?
No, I don't want to either.
Okay, fair enough. After a run like that.
Besides, I don't actually know how long each part of the game takes.
Yeah. It'll probably be better as an encore thing if we're really out of schedule or something anyway.
Yes, yeah, I was just thinking.
It comes after a
Maybe people donate for more color
My estimate was that
Yuna's dead, but Sim still...
doesn't have that much leeway anyway.
Alright.
Wait.
I mean, I expect that I will, even if I were trying as hard as I could, but with getting anima, I don't think I'd get under, say, 11-15. Not including the ending. I wasn't expecting the ending when I chose that estimate.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
Well, there's two things I'm trying to do. The first is get through this place without dying.
Yep.
That's generally a good idea.
I'd say that would qualify as a pro strat.
I'm holding up and right, by the way. And
now ambushed.
ha 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 ha, we won.
Mr. MV's face.
Nice.
Well played.
Uh-oh, Rami died.
That is not good.
Because he has...
Okay, Yuna escaped, so it's not worse face. Still not good, but...
Yeah, another thing I'm doing is looking for a certain enemy.
Yeah.
What kind of enemy?
It's kind of red, circular, and it likes to cast fire spells and explode. That last part's the key part, though. Bombs.
But why?
needs to Lancet one with Kimahri so that Kimahri knows self-destruct.
Hey, I'm a guardian now.
Exploding
Watch out.
Ronso.
I'll be right back.
Yep.
Oh no.
Exploding Ronsos are super effective.
Except Kimahri used self-destruct. It's super effective, even though I don't think that...
Normal can't be super effective against anything, but details.
Yeah, let's ignore that detail.
That's not really a thing we fact check around
I'll be
here.
right back.
Yeah. This is a Final Fantasy marathon, not Pokemon.
Yeah. I mean, we already a few days ago had Lightning taking the lead against Bulbasaur.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be very effective.
Not at all. Ooh, preemptive.
Preemptive's like Kansas Smash X.
Yeah. I was going to say something else. Oh yeah, because the Ronso have horns, when they use self-destruct, there's a little bit of a shrapnel effect too. Or so I'm told. Or so I'm told. Kimahri has a little bit left.
Okay, that was not a very effective ambush.
I'll be right back.
Surprise! Whiff. Whiff.
Are you...
I'll heal it, even though I'm probably going to reach the tribal agency before I get into another battle.
Yeah, better safe than sorry.
My name is...
David
What was all
Sell
that
donates $20 and
one
said,
got
awesome
that?
event by awesome people.
I heard
Keep
they
it
were
up.
to use forbidden...
Thank you.
Huh? The use of Machina is...
Just let them eat. They still.
But... the teaching...
Yep.
But you don't... And it's all because... Don't...
At some point I want this
Still...
note cable
People are
back with my
dependent.
notes on it.
Yes.
Alright, I'll do that right now then.
Thank you.
Do it in the next cutscene. One that I can't do anything during.
Does anybody know the words to that one song that has words?
Suteki Dane?
Yeah, that's the one.
No.
I know part of it.
We got the lyrics, right?
Yeah.
But this is.
Wait, we can't just sing that though. I mean, I was
Is
going
that-
to. But we can't. We need to,
Where we're.
to make that a donation.
Sir Orange.
It'll fix it for me.
Well,
Gotta make that a donation incentive. If you guys want me to sing Suteki Dani
Poorly.
poorly, but most entertainingly, I'm gonna need you to donate $500. $500 for me to sing Suteki Dani.
And that was one of the better defenders of Blitzball right there. The guy on the right.
Are you like the Blitzball scouting?
No, I know.
Pro Scout?
I know, like the people that I usually recruit, and that's it.
Oh,
I saw in
never
Killer.
mind then.
It was quiet,
What about some guy
Almost.
named Wedge?
gentle.
Yeah, I get Wedge.
Who's he?
He's one of the guards
What's he up to?
in Luca, and I recruit him to play opposite Titus at the other wing because he's really good there low level, and I really only play low level.
Pretty.
Sometimes I forget that I'm on
Sure
stream
is.
since I'm so used to not being on stream, so I do dumb
I
stuff like
wish I
that
could
when things slow down on my computer.
Live in a place
It's not
like
even
this.
mine.
Yeah, it's actually my computer.
It actually is. I just use it for tracking
Living with a
donations.
smile on my face every day.
Are we supposed to do something during the cutscene?
You can once you beat
Prizes
Sam,
or
right?
something? I don't know. I mean, I can read the donation. Stephen Getty donates $5.
But then,
This is
a
for
new
your wonderful
sin will
laughing
be born
performance
anyway.
and for Bannon to ride
then
that
you can
chocobo.
just beat it
Yeah,
again.
let's do it. It's my third
wish
night
I
donating,
could.
but I've been glued to the screen for
Hey,
the last
you
4
can.
days, and I wanted
Trust me.
to thank all of you
You are
very
the
much.
best summoner out
The
there.
day before you started the marathon, my grandmother
You
was
know?
sent to the hyperviral farplane after suffering from cancer, and all of you
our
have
punishment for our vanity.
excuse me, and all of you have kept me well
And it will
distracted
not
and
go
entertained the
away
last 4 days.
until we've
And wanted
atoned.
you all to know how thankful I was.
How do we
And
do
yes,
that?
I was laughing too.
Well,
Good. I'm glad I could help you out.
glad we could help. Sorry for your
What
last
did we do
one.
that was so
Well,
bad in the first place?
If we can make it
Ah.
better for you, well,
Was it using
good.
lots of Machina
That's
or
what we're
something?
trying to do. That's why we're doing all this for
Wait,
JDRF.
was that such a bad thing, really?
So used to putting all of these for laughing or not laughing that I
funny.
like totally screwed up processing that one.
Ever since I was
Wait,
young,
am I
I
supposed
never
to be doing
questioned
donation
it.
processing?
But now that you ask me if it is that bad or
Well,
not,
you could right now.
I don't know.
I have to drive to the airport pretty quick and drop off the .com.
There are so many things I don't know.
Well, then we're the same.
Oh.
Oh, such thinking
$5
is
donation
very
from Brian
unbecoming.
Great
of a
job.
summoner.
Put this towards Fan and Rent
Sound
to
like Micah?
Chocobo. That laughing probably woke up the neighbors. Probably.
And the people sleeping in this house.
Yeah, there are people sleeping in this
That's
house.
not very
Probably
nice.
most notably is Hawk's wife, who has to work tomorrow, and it's 4 in the morning. I'm so sorry, Steph.
And Essentia,
And
who's running a
Essentia.
game soon.
Yes.
Well, relatively soon. This
You
game
know-
isn't exactly short.
It is not.
During a game, you have to take a blitz and nothing else, you know?
So yeah,
Okay.
I just want to say for the record,
Mm.
I didn't find the girl in the
You
fifth
can't
seat
think
from the right
that's a cute
very
girl in the
cute.
seat from the right. And you can't be
I
thinking
have never
about
actually
where you're
checked.
going to go on that date.
Well,
Because
I'm
the minute
talking
you do,
about those
that's
ones
when
he's
you
stuck
lose.
in the front row. Except from the right.
You see,
Maybe.
Yuna, what
See,
I
I
mean
focus
is,
on Blitz.
you really shouldn't
When you're
worry,
focusing
you know?
on Blitz, you can't think
After
to
we
yourself,
beat Sin,
hey, that
that's
girl
when
in
you can
the
worry
fifth
about the
row on
future.
whatever,
I guess.
she's kind of cute. You can't think that. You got to Blitz. Or more importantly, I focus on commentary. That's
But
right.
Yuna, how are you supposed to beat something big like that?
Everybody. Whoa.
The final summoning.
Go ahead.
It's the only way to defeat sin. The only way.
I
With it,
said
we
I
can
would
call
sing
the final
Suteki
Aeon.
Dani.
That's the goal of the
That's
pilgrimage.
the song that plays during that really iconic cutscene.
The fate of the final summoning lies
Yeah,
waiting in
okay,
the
that's
far
the
north
camera.
to greet summoners
Just
that
double
complete
checking.
their pilgrimage. At the world's edge in Xanarkand.
Okay.
In Xanarkand?
She's a good speedrunner.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't even need to press that.
She means the ruins of a city destroyed 1,000 years ago.
Nammy Bunny bends the game to her will with cute.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you do. Mm-hmm.
You sure it's ruins?
That's what I've heard.
You'll see it for yourself soon enough. Yuna, come back inside.
You will go with us to Xanarkand?
Yeah, I'll go. I'll go to Xanarkand. See it with my own eyes.
So, cutscenes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Heard
Cutscenes
they're,
that are about to end,
I heard
Yeah.
they're prevalent in this game.
followed by another cutscene,
Oh boy.
and then a boss battle which I'm going to lose.
I knew
Why are you gonna lose it?
Yeah,
it couldn't be my Xanarkand,
Oh.
but
Alright then.
I had to make
Do you
sure.
kill yourself like in Final Fantasy
No,
IX?
no. If I kill myself, game over.
Yeah.
Oh, so you don't actually lose it.
Yes, lose in a particular way.
Oh. It's been so long since I've played this game, I have no idea what battle you're talking about. I feel really dumb.
It's the Chocobo Eater. The one
Oh.
that you push back, and if you push you back and you fall into the Mi'en Hyrule Old Road.
Right, I forgot about that.
Ah, I meant to say
Yeah, this guy's important
Oh.
in the New Game Plus
I
run.
am. Hello.
But
It
we're not
means-
doing that.
Ah,
Mm-hmm. If you are Elbed Prime, finding them and
And Erin's somewhere downstairs, so she can't yell at the
let me
imposter.
although you might
Imposter.
yeah,
We turned it up in a relatively quiet part of the game. Maybe you should turn it back down to 13.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe drop down a little loud. Time is at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, just a little after 4.
Flight's at 6:30. Okay. Leave pretty quickly.
Are you sure this one's AM?
Yeah, I am. I had talked to lag.com personally.
So yeah, Tidus says, let's go get him. I think he needs to learn how to target his spells properly, though.
Yeah. Well, see, he heard Chocobo Eater, and he thought that there might be food involved. But then he saw what was really going on. He's like, oh, well, never mind.
What? Oh, Eater went first. Oh, that's not good. In the sense that he's hacking instead of... Let's see this deal 0 damage to Yuna.
Oh no! Why did it deal 0 damage to you then?
Because it's proportional.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't die. It's like Denny. He can't die.
Oh well. I suck.
Next time. You'll get him next time.
I'm surprised Yuna survived the Fury, to be honest, even through defending.
Yeah.
Now,
Give me a like.
it was you.
Maybe slightly yellow, but
You're always.
I generally don't get an encounter between here and the save sphere. This is that was a 10.
Yeah, I know. I realized that, and I was like, I should maybe not sing that song. It's in my head though.
I still haven't found the bomb yet.
Did Chocobo Eater used to be in the route for Final Fantasy X?
Yes. And you get the Stunning Steel, is it called? From Owaka and Luca.
Yeah.
Ah.
The slow one.
Everybody's accusing you of hating Chocobos.
Hey, just because you can steal their wings and feathers from me doesn't mean I hate Chocobos.
I hate you too, Nitro Dom.
You got the Chocobo right there.
Yeah. They seem okay. That would have been pretty bad if that were not
Especially if it were an
ambush. Oh yeah.
I didn't even know that encounter existed.
Yeah, I've gotten it a few times. And I'm usually doing ability sphere farming in this area, so I would be happy to have that.
This first after the bronze, this is the first time that you can get random ability spheres.
Where you can get them consistently, at least.
I'll be right back.
He's gonna be right back after these messages. I mean, what?
Still no bomb. Or is the last step bomb? I don't remember. Yep,
Bomb!
Bomb!
Alright!
I agree, Tidus.
Now he sets Kamari up the bomb. And flees.
Wait a minute.
But war wasn't beginning.
All yours.
Well, Sin is kind of war in this setting. So I guess there's usually war.
All your base are belong to us.
And it is kind of beginning, because this is pretty much right after the end of Braska's Calm.
I don't think it is. I think Calm didn't. I mean, people always assume that the Calm just ended recently, but no.
That was a really short calm.
Well, it's Suppose I think it's 10 years. They say.
Well, the com started 10 years ago. I hear it only lasted like the com generally only lasts like what 6 months, including this one.
Oh, really? Maybe it's not that short.
I don't know. I can't remember any dialogue about how long they last specifically.
Neither can I.
Thank you.
Cutscene.
Yes, I'm a speedrunner, so I can say, this game has too many cutscenes!
Fact. Are you jealous of the two guys on either side of you who ran games where cutscenes were skippable? I mean, I know you did too, but
yeah,
that's the point.
Wait,
well, I mean,
you ran a game?
I ran Chapter 6.
You did?
A portion of it.
Yeah, he did. He was doing some of the running while zoning.
Thanks, buddy.
Went to the bathroom or something.
Did you actually have anything to skip though?
Mr. Seymour.
No.
No.
I didn't. Oh, yeah, no, I did. I skipped the scenes at the beginning of the chapter.
But do not worry. I will take full responsibility.
And here's where I wonder if I'm actually going to be awake 7 hours from now.
Yeah.
Or I'll need caffeine or something. What kind of soda do we have?
There's Pepsi that I just opened. You want me to pour it?
Yeah, that would be great.
Alright.
I'll do that.
Yuna.
Who is he? He's amazed.
And look, okay, after that cutscene, you know what I get to see? Another cutscene! What? Okay, it's not always this bad.
No,
Sometimes.
there is some mention in this game.
Brave Crucible. Believe in the path. I, Seymour Guado.
And cutscenes are actually good if you're not actually speedrunning.
What's
Or
Mr. Seymour?
Or unless it's a really long, unskippable cutscene before a hard boss. Those are kind of annoying. And by kind of, I mean very.
Lulu.
Ask him.
I would be most interested in hearing. Sir Oren must be a Please.
There you go.
Why is... Please. It's... Both the Crusaders and... This operation... Although it may be sacred... And I...
You guys ready?
As a denizen of...
We're getting ready now.
But...
Fair enough. It's a little bit early yet.
Beg your pardon.
I guess you're going to be on the racing time soon.
Actually, I asked that someone
from the first time I went
could come up when you do that because
but you know,
I prefer to focus on commentating. I'm a little. I also haven't really had any time on donations here, so.
Yeah, we'll see if somebody's available. If not, they can pile up and I'll just read a bunch when I get back.
Alright, the Lusu and Gata thing is coming up soon.
No, I'd probably, during a cutscene or something, try to...
Yeah, I can show you how it works too. It's super duper easy.
Yeah, Gata and Musa is coming up, and apparently there isn't much money in Bahamut.
Yeah, there isn't. But don't tell him that, because I was going to take that one and name it after Brettron. Because I didn't get Vivi. Thank you, Mr. MB.
And,
Take that road
is Anima met yet?
We're still in the midst of...
No, we are not getting Anima yet.
Okay. So I'm going to do stuff that's kind of unusual for an RPG speedrun.
We might get a fool, but you, lad,
You gonna fight a battle?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I was just thinking actually when I was waking up, how many times has free been used in this marathon so far?
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Actually, most popular ability 2013.
Yeah. It's like it's a toss up between that and attack.
Because we're all bloody cowards.
Yeah.
Let's see, I used previously a fair amount of 12. You're talking about things that are actually called free, like 12, 5, 9. That's about it, but that's still a lot.
And of course 10.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Ooh, grip.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to... Alright, I should have landed.
In order to get anima, you need $100, and we're at 70, so $30 more.
Oh well, this is a hard battle anyway.
Got you covered.
And that's just to get Titus the
Let's end this.
experience there.
Well, that and one blizzard isn't quite enough. If my turn stack.
True.
Is that it?
But yeah, I forgot to give Waka +2 strength. Ooh, Thunderball.
Yeah. A little bit late for the Sahagin, but it's
But,
there.
yeah, it's gonna, he'll still be there for Extractor, in fact.
Yep.
Do you want to come here and I'll just quickly show you the gist of this sucker? Because I gotta get going pretty quick. Alright, I'm gonna go start my car. Alright. So, you want to be on this time donation this task Mark 2. Okay? All you do is hit refresh. Nothing pops up. Great. If something pops up, it'll look kind of like this. Okay, it'll just these boxes will be white once you put them on. That's the name, that's the amount, that's the comment. Okay, sometimes it won't be a comment. Just leave it for a little bit, hit the up rush, because it'll pop up eventually sometimes.
Oh, I forgot to give Yuna AP.
These will all be set to pending. Once you've read it, change this to read, this to approved, this to processed. If they have a donation, just click new. Pop-up box will pop up. You can just follow the prompts. It's pretty easy. Either challenge or choice, depending on what it is, and then just search a keyword in the challenge or choice, and then select that one. Oh, actually that's a lie. So I click new. Challenge or choice will pop up. You choose one. It'll put a line on here, and this will either say whatever you chose, challenge or choice. Then you have to put the amount in here. So if it's just the whole amount, whatever it is, if it's split up, you have to make 2 lines, right? Okay. Target, then you click that. Like click it so that you can write it, and then right click it, and go search. And then search for a keyword, select the correct type, and then click OK. And then just remember to hit save, and then click refresh. And then it's all done.
Sounds good.
If you can't remember what to do,
lots of people downstairs.
yeah, lots of people downstairs. Also, just leave it too. You can like read them, but just leave them if worse comes to worse.
Alright.
And I'll just take care of them all.
Yeah. I can handle that.
Yeah, I'm sure you can.
I just it was explained at the beginning of the marathon, and I haven't actually had a chance to do it since.
Okay, folks, Nami Bunny is taking my place, also known as Nami Moogle, right now. I have to go drive to the airport and take the .com so that they can make it home.
Alright, so yeah, there's...
I gotta sign stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Is it possible for me to cross in front? I don't want to mess up anything.
There actually has to be after Lulu casts the spell.
Okay. Sorry.
I believe off the sign pen.
Yeah.
Right now.
Okay.
There's the
Thank you.
On
fellow Antonio. Well, I'm gonna
But
you were gonna do donations? Sure, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I couldn't really want to do it. I just want
to. Oh, okay.
Ideally, though, I'd be able to focus on commentary. Oh.
Yes, speaking of which, we should probably do some commentary.
Yeah.
Is Nami still up?
Nami Bunny?
I don't know.
Well, Nami Bunny's up. She's up. But Nami?
But that would be kind of high for everything.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
Well, I guess with all this distraction, nobody will ever know that I made a mistake in that first random battle. So that's something.
Take one and have one.
Yeah, I'm actually not totally familiar with your particular AP route here.
Yeah.
Oh, and Mr. MB, please translate this. French restream, well done.
Ah!
Well done. I'm the guy that donated $307 to Not Laughing. Well done. Well done.
And that's why I switched to Kamari.
Yeah, he has more health, so he's more likely to survive to be able to escape.
Air guys?
The air gun strategy guy?
It was
Yeah,
on
it's
top of the.
fantasy one,
Okay, so yeah,
It was on the table.
I'm trying to give mainly Yuna and Kamari AP.
Oh wait, it's under here. It's
Oh.
Yep, there it is.
Crusaders. See if right here. Side inside. Well, that pen is pretty liquid, so you probably use that.
Ah, pollen.
Yeah, that's a really annoying attack.
That's why I don't like fighting on guards, but I don't have much choice now. And it hit everyone.
Yeah. It doesn't always hit everyone, but it can. And it likes to use spells, which don't wake people up.
But it only lasts 2 turns.
Yeah.
That's, I guess, the one saving grace of it.
Memories of being paralyzed for 5 turns coming
Yeah.
back.
And it doesn't really... it's not going to spam, it only uses them as a counter. Yeah, since I forgot to give Yuna AP on that first battle, I don't have enough AP yet. And the second... and the upper area is too dangerous for it. I don't like it. Yeah, I probably should have had Cetus back in.
Yeah, it's pretty much always a good idea to, because you will have free switching, to just start with your 3 fastest characters so that you get a turn earlier. So you can artificially increase the initial speed of your slower party members like Orin and Lulu.
And I like having people who have not been damaged out when I try to hurt the Fungar.
No, we don't.
I wonder why.
Yeah, you may have just seen what can happen.
Okay. I don't like fighting Fungars at all, but I kind of don't have a choice. Okay, here's Kamari Waka. I mean, Rami Kamari Waka.
Yeah, you did. Or did you
Yeah, you're good stuff too.
The bag. I can't remember if you did it. Okay, well, thank you, Crystals for Life. It's been lots and lots of fun.
I want to give a shout out to
See ya.
Mike89 because he's one of my favorite runners.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Just because Starstruck, it's Mike89, hi. It's normally the other way around. I type at you and you talk to me. So, hi.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, back to New York, then back to England. It's been really great to be here. And my run was actually good, so I'm happy about that.
Before you guys go, Paul?
Yeah.
I'm going to say my goodbye real quick.
Wait, well, I thought I had enough. Okay, it looks like I still have to get a bit more AP for Yuna. I thought I did. I thought I had enough.
Yeah, opposite schedules. Sorry I missed all of 12.
That's alright.
Oh well.
So I need 11.
Yeah,
I
sure.
Or I
It is
had
useful.
11.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, have a good flight.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll see those guys with another bear.
That'd be nice.
I hope to do.
So yeah, this is pretty much a horrible bunch of rocks.
Yeah.
But of course, the editing is more interesting. It's a big game anyway.
I'm sure it won't.
Okay. I've thrown your suitcase in my car. Do you have more stuff?
Yeah, I got some little back.
Okay. I don't have a lot of space.
Well, no, I mean, we only have the to carry on.
Okay.
At this point, I'm gonna fight
I just wanted to make sure that we were trying to
just so I don't have to force another battle. I mean, Sarah's fight through this, so how hard could it be?
Yeah, as long as we have them blinded, there isn't all that much that they can do, really.
Yeah, for the next, well, we'll call it 2 hours, instead of signing Brenatron out, I'll just beat Brenatron on the chat, so.
Brenatron! See you later, Brett.
We'll see you guys in 2 hours.
Yep.
Bye.
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 Alright, good. So I have much more AP than I usually have from this. This gives more AP than 2 battles.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, less AP than 2 battles.
Well, it takes a lot longer, though, so.
Yeah, I didn't really have much choice, did I?
You could have waited for another encounter, but you don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, and let me watch it tomorrow again.
He doesn't need to use that save spear just yet, simply because
There's
there's
another
another
one.
one right up here.
Well, like, this screen's annoying. If I hold down and continue holding down, I'll then in this screen I'll go right back to where that screen.
Yeah. Movement is weird in this game.
That's just one example.
You know, as much as I like this
Thanks,
hat,
Mike.
As much as I like this hat, it
Wish
really
you could
makes
join
me-
us for the finale, Mike.
This hat is really itchy on my forehead, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna take mine off for now.
That's good. I just hate these.
Waka has some rage issues.
Yeah. Kicks those solid metal objects.
He's smart.
He's so smart. SMRT.
Mm-hmm.
I mean SMART.
You mean SMURT?
Mercy.
Word. That's what I said.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is about where the cutoff for the snowmobile ride is. So if you want someone other than Oren, please get your donations in now. Otherwise, because of the setup required, he won't be able to do anyone else. So he needs to know as of very soon.
Well, I'm gonna do pretty much the whole operation we had when I get to the Josie Road.
Yeah, there is a little bit of time in between now and then, but
so who's dying?
The cruise. They
um,
want to. And that's just.
not sure. I think it's still
But I
data
still think
because I don't
backing
think
up-
anyone really donated for that. Could you check that, please?
Yes.
Maester, yes.
How long do we have?
Now,
Right now?
basically. There's a cutscene, I want to say.
Monopolies.
So, it's going to sell stuff from Yelp. I don't think that really needs to be explained.
And I should actually buy something too.
Yeah. Very specific something that prevents preemptive strikes.
Ambushes.
Yep. Or ambushes. Yeah.
You'll never know.
The enemy's getting a preemptive strike effectively. I'm tired, I'm sorry.
Right now?
I can't.
Good?
But they.
If you
Yeah.
When's the cutoff?
Yeah.
Now?
Nobody's donating for it anyway, so.
That's right.
Probably
So-
still 5 to 0.
I've got.
Ah!
Oh, well, it's happening.
Wait, what?
I've got to.
Is it the first option?
Yeah, I want to.
I'm gonna reset just in case.
Yeah.
Because I was just kind of mashing X through the cutscene. I didn't even realize someone walked up to me.
Okay.
Yeah, they do kind of put you right there.
So yeah, that's my first reset this marathon. Because and it's only...
I'm pretty sure you did it right.
I can't remember. It's either the first choice both times or the second choice both times.
Yeah.
The opera, please. I can't. But they.
If you want to. First, you.
Alright, let's try this more carefully this time.
Just do.
Yeah, you did it right.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay, so... Yeah. I accidentally did exactly what was donated for.
Unnecessary reset, but hey.
Good to see you, Oren. 10 years, is it?
He is still dying, right?
That's when Keenock,
What's that?
one of the four
Got
ministers
the-
of Yevon. He leads the warrior monks.
Yeah.
And also
Got it,
commands
guys.
the crusaders. All troops ready to move at your command, sir.
Yeah, it's pretty light donation more. You got $5 for Gotta Die, 0
Yeah.
otherwise, so
Where have you been the last 10
you could snipe that really quick.
We don't have time
Well,
for
not
this now,
anymore.
do we?
Could have.
This plan won't work. You know that. We'll just let them dream a little longer.
What?
Lord Keenock.
Oh, yes. Proceed.
And as for other donation incentives, remember that we have not met
A lot has happened.
getting Anima yet. And
Fulfilling a
I don't believe...
Just tell me what...
Do we have the Jiskel Sphere yet? Or Jiskel Skip?
I kinda think we don't belong here.
To the challenges.
It is time at last. We must tell the Albed waiting outside to begin the operation at once. The fiends may break through.
$20 short.
So yeah.
You're gonna leave it at $20 short?
Tell me
Really?
when you're ready.
Come on, people.
You!
We-
$20! Do it!
And it's only like 30 for Anima. So, yeah. Not far to go.
Kamari Waka. That's right. It says right here. Well, it says Cutis Kamari Waka.
Yeah. I don't know. It's...
Sin.
Make
sure.
Let's use that other guy. I think
remember
he's better than Titus anyway.
Sin is.
so here's Sinspan Gui.
Yep. Now, I believe you're not using self-destruct here.
Correct. Mari went to
Yeah. And the gimmick to this boss, as you can see, if you try to target different things, it has 2 arms and a head. The head casts spells, and the arms block you from damaging the body. So...
Wait, hold on. No, Batman! Okay, continue.
Anyway, so basically what he's going to do here, I believe, is use an energy blast to kill all the extra parts.
Yep.
And I believe it also does full damage to the body because it's not a physical attack.
Yeah.
And look at how much overdrive that got. What's it gonna do now?
Hope the arms respawn. Yay!
So yeah.
So I gotta ask the French Restream right now, if you donated like $200 for me to go wake up Meta in the worst way possible, would you donate it? Because I'll do it. He'll hate me forever, but I'll do it.
Decent damage on the body, I think.
Yeah.
Have we got 9,000 damage yet?
Pretty close.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I wasn't looking at the numbers.
Neither was I really.
But anyway, now he's just gotta finish off the body.
Yep. With chromium.
Yep. Because summons in this game
are powerful.
Yes, just a little bit.
If Batman had survived, I would have had him, use another energy blast to finish.
Ideally, yeah.
That
probably
doesn't happen.
It probably would have required some dodging, which does also charge Aeon's overdrive bars. So, the thing about Ifrit, now named Chromium, is that it absorbs fire, so you can use those fire spells that it knows to heal it while it gains overdrive.
I think he'll survive a boosted hit. Yep.
And now you get to see another Aeon overdrive.
And this is guaranteed to kill. I think the minimum damage is, with current stats, is 2,990 something.
Yeah, and that's enough to finish off Gui.
And the arms regenerate infinitely, so if you want a lot of AP, you can do that.
Yep. And as you may have noticed, each time the arms regenerated, not only did they get killed, but they got overkilled.
Yep.
And so did the boss. So this is going to be a pretty significant chunk of experience.
Yeah. What was it? 1,053?
It's a pretty good chunk. Especially because each sphere level takes a little bit more than the last, and he hasn't gotten all that many of them, really.
Yeah. Part of the reason for all those battles in Mushroom Rock was to get Yuna to that point of the sphere grid for the extra magic, for Batman and Chromium. Like, without that last magic node, Batman wouldn't have even killed the head in one hit. Oh, and looks like Sinfangui is still alive.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do about it?
And something's happening with Sin, too. So you see that barrier there. It comes up with Scotty. I'm sorry, I'm dead.
We do have a $10 donation from Madam Hines. We're just waiting on your comment.
Yep, and after that, Sinfangui still alive.
And this time you get to fight with Yuna, Orin, and Seymour.
Who for some reason cannot summon anima.
Yeah. But, luckily, he has powerful magic. And actually a pretty cool overdrive if you have the patience to wait it out. Because he's on stoic mode and he has to take a lot of damage to fill it up. It's not going to happen here.
Yeah, it's not going to happen for anyone who isn't specifically trying for it.
Yeah, this boss battle is too easy to win. Just without even hardly trying.
As you can see.
There goes the head.
Yeah, it's not worth doing anything with Yuna or Seymour. Or Orin. Yuna or Orin.
Yeah, they just do not do nearly as much damage as Seymour does. As you can probably tell based off the damage you saw them doing earlier.
But especially with the arms there, I mean, Orin is going to deal like nothing.
Yeah.
I could destroy the arms, but what's the point?
Yeah, Seymour can just attack the body directly, and he's going to deal by far the most damage anyway. And he's, as you can see, overkill. It's basically a guaranteed overkill, too.
Yeah.
As long as you have him deal the final blow with one of his higher level spells.
So I got 1,074 AP.
Yep.
On the characters I care about at least. And also Orin. Because he went to Power Break Gui in the first phase.
More cutscenes.
Kamari needs the AP from that battle and the Mushroom Rock battles to learn an important ability. Like with the extra AP I got, he'll probably get one more spear level, but I don't know how many he needs. So I don't know what one more is.
Yeah.
But he certainly has enough to get what I want.
And I don't think he needs it terribly soon, does he?
Yes.
So you had that long a cutscene at 4 hours and 30 minutes in, and you didn't go for a potty break? Or think about it?
I got one earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
And there are plenty of cutscenes.
Are there?
Yeah.
I haven't seen too many 10 speedrun. I'm a little ignorant on the 10 speedrun.
Yeah, a lot of it is just going from one cutscene to the next because you can't skip them.
I have a $30 donation from Little Beach Maureen. Hi everyone, $30 donation for naming Bahamut Euphrasia. Nice job, everyone.
That's 10 letters. We need to shorten it. You need to shorten it to 8.
Can I see that? Yeah, that one's actually kind of hard to cut off.
Take the vowels out. No, you can't.
It's a lot of vowels.
Yeah, actually, if you want to, I'm in the
He's in the chat as Bretatron, so if you PM
Yeah.
him,
Just
I'll
I'm
give
in
you
the
my,
QuakeNet chat as Bretatron. If you want to private message me and give me another example.
My iPad's over there on the chat on the table. Yeah, I do chat stuff. It's still on?
And the $10 donation from Adam Hines has a comment now. I couldn't think of anything profound to say, so here's a story about a taco. This is Phil. He's a fish taco. Not many people like Phil. In fact, he's a jerk. I don't like him either. The end.
okay.
I think people should donate for Adam Hines to continue that story because it's phenomenal.
Your power
Is this the end, though?
too weak.
Or is it?
How many times have you seen The End and seen the sequel? Right after. Adam, work on the sequel.
Just by
You can.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have no idea. Before I knew what I was doing, maybe I was angry. I kept thinking.
I don't even know what this cutscene's supposed to be.
It's all about this.
Bahamut?
Well, this faith.
Bahamut?
Yeah.
He shakes his hand and the brick ball appears and hits you.
Yeah. I always interpret it as, no, Titus, you're not going home.
Look, I can quit. Why do it? Very good.
Yeah, really that's about, Titus and his father having become sin.
Or maybe it was. How many people die and Yuna dances? When will she stop dancing? When will it stop? Yuna won't stop dancing. Not until sin is gone.
If only, Titus.
Those were my thoughts
If
then,
only.
I think.
You agree?
Yes.
Okay. Now I should just stop dancing after Sin's gone. But, would have been spared,
Sin.
Okay, so how's snowmobile going?
Probably still aren't.
Yeah.
Haven't heard any donations recently.
What do those who turn from the past?
The cutoff for the snowmobile ride is coming up soon. If anyone wants to get a last minute snipe for whatever reason.
than ever. You... Anyone else?
How am I?
Yeah.
Limited.
You.
I'll do my best.
You don't have comments yet.
Yes. I understand.
Are you? Yuna, take me as your pillar of strength, as Yunalesca had her Lord Zayon. Lady Yuna.
We have a time for a donation. We have a $5 donation from Pierre-Jean Planck. Hi guys, all the love from France.
Sin is checked.
And Alexander Hadriel.
That doesn't...
C4L is awesome. Keep up the good work. And please redirect my donation to Bahamut is Zayakos.
He wanted to.
Love from France.
Do you?
How?
You definitely get love back, friends.
So you. As long as he.
So what happened for that one person who donated for a 10-letter name?
We're waiting for him to get back.
I'm not done talking.
Yeah, I can really only think of cutting out the having it just begin with the U, and that's the only way I can really think of to easily cut out a letter.
Okay, cut off for snowmobile. It's pretty much after I leave the screen. Which is right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so cut off
for the snowmobile ride.
All right.
So it'll be Aura.
I didn't realize I was being here, but see, there's another donation going.
Yeah.
And this is kind of
okay.
This is close enough.
We have one other donation, $20 from Xian Chow.
Huh?
I've never seen the spear glitch. Let's do it, people. And Titus happens to laugh again. Want to giggle a bit for all of us who missed it? Cheers. I will do my best because I laugh the hardest.
Yes, I can tell.
Jerry.
I'll let you do that then.
I will do my best just for
Smile,
you, Xian.
let me see.
Hey, am I talking to that person way over there? Yeah?
Yeah, I'm not sure how that happened.
I think that's in common.
Does that person talk to you automatically or something? I don't think so. So anyway, he's moving Kamari over there because he wants a couple abilities, or at least one ability from Kamari. So, yeah, Steel is a nice ability to have, especially because his main source for dealing damage later on is going to be from items, directly and indirectly.
Already.
Yeah. Petrify grenades are a nice thing to have. It's going to be coming up in a few fights. That's bad luck.
You still play guys?
What if I only have one character?
As long as one person escapes, it's okay.
And if I only have one character active, they can't even, they will never use their stun gaze.
It's down to a 1 in 4 chance of stealing Petrify grenades on each of them now.
I decided to use a high potion to give myself more chances.
There's one.
Yeah, 5's all I need. Of course.
Yeah.
I knew I should probably just get the 5th one in another encounter, but
There's no
If
absolute guarantee that they'll show up.
yeah, or these.
I have actually run through this whole entire section and only had like one encounter with them in. So it can happen.
One encounter? That's still okay then.
Yeah, but you got one, and I'm just saying that it's possible to not have another. Theoretically, it's possible to not have any.
In fact, it happens too often.
Yeah, it hasn't happened to me, but I probably haven't played through this section as much.
So wait, have you actually tried speedrunning this?
No. I may at some point. I mean, I know a reasonable amount of stuff about the things you can do with the road.
Hey! First down the moat, then we cross
So
the
I won't say never.
And before that, we get to pray at the temple in Jose.
We can't just skip all that, can we?
No, Ronnie, that gets pretty much cast only.
Yeah, it's true.
During the final aeon.
That's the summoner's training.
So, has Driscoll's Sphere skipped been met then?
For the final summoning.
There's a donation for it. Was it $20?
I'll check in a second.
What again?
I'll be fine.
Well, Driscoll's Sphere skip is a close relative of the glitch that will let you skip the Jose Temple.
What can I...
It's based off the same principle.
I think it's also a close relative of that glitch in the international version.
It might be. I don't really know much about the international version.
What about my feelings?
Yeah, Driscoll's version.
Right. Yeah. So, yeah, you'll see that in a little while.
I heard you would.
Probably about 2 hours.
I don't know. Yeah, something like that. It's basically a paralysis dodge.
Yeah. It lets you move during dialogue, and then you can get an area transition if you do things right. That one is just stupid, precise, and difficult. Besides, there's a pretty good chance, although you shouldn't take it for granted because it hasn't happened yet, that he'll have to go here anyway to get the Destruction Sphere to gain access to Bosch Temple and Anima.
Well, also, the Magic Sphere is kind of useful.
Yeah, it is.
Let's go up when I see him.
Okay, probably when I enter the chamber, the edit chamber again, just like in Kilika.
Alright, so, it's the off name is coming up and we don't have long left, so get your donations in. Currently in the lead is Findus at $121. Behind that is Unicorn at $45. Behind that is Metasparkle at $5.
Yeah, and for those of you who don't know, Unicorn is spelled like Yuna, the character there.
Right.
And then corn. So if that affects your decision whether or not to donate at all for that, there you go.
I beg your pardon.
I am Summoner.
As the daughter of the Lord.
So, yeah.
You knew him?
There's talk about summoners disappearing.
No.
And unfortunately, those summoners are never heard from again.
Yeah.
I mean, Zara's right here, and Donna's in the temple.
I believe.
Yep.
Or Donna shows up in the temple.
I've only just
And those are the only summoners we actually see rescued from the
So perhaps we should.
Very well then. I accept your challenge.
So I guess something happened to the other summoners.
Yeah, I wonder what.
I have no idea. I really don't.
Well, we'll probably see.
Really?
Probably. I mean, why would you have them say something about that except for foreshadowing?
I
Yeah,
heard it.
sure.
Seems that summoners have.
It could just be.
Sorry, I don't. Ain't much future. What? We're talking about.
That kid has the weirdest voice.
Please be.
I swear it's an adult voice actor that they just edited the
It
sound.
usually is. I'd say usually for like little younger boys, it usually is like a woman who can do a deep voice, or at least that kind of a voice.
Yeah.
All right. Voice acting.
Yeah, but that kid just sounds particularly weird.
Yeah, this is one Cloister Trials where there's really no difference. I don't actually change anything becoming getting anima because the Destruction Sphere treasure is useful and I get it anyway.
Yeah.
What's the cutoff for anima?
Anima,
Trials of Bell, probably?
No. Anima?
No, you have to use it there. What am I thinking? No.
Well, it's going to be like at the hybrid scene.
Is that pretty far still?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a long ways away. But still, you can donate for it if you want to see it. It's not far off.
And so far we have $65 for Mammoth and $5 for the Fredo.
So that's $30 more for any name that you want. And once the total donations for it reach 100, he gets anima and goes with the highest value name.
And by the I'm referring to the hybrid scene after Unalesca. Yeah, right before I actually go get anima.
See, some of the folks in the Twitch chat are asking what it is exactly that we're supporting. We are supporting the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. They've been around since 1970, 74 in Canada. And they are focused on preventing, treating, and curing type 1 diabetes. What you're dealing with on type 1 diabetes is folks don't have the ability to convert the food that they're eating into energy. So they rely on artificial insulin. And they have to, sometimes up 6 times a day, to shoot insulin into their body 6 times a day to survive. So we're looking for, all your donations are going directly to Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. We don't see any of it. And 80% of that goes directly to research. A lot of that research is happening right here in Edmonton with the University of Alberta. And they are on the cusp of human study trials. Something you may not have heard before is 60% of the individuals that have been in the preliminary trials no longer rely on artificial insulin. They have continued to create their own insulin with beta cell transplants. So they are, preliminarily they are cured, but we can't necessarily say that until we have more information. We are on the cusp of a cure for juvenile diabetes. So every dollar that you donate right now is going towards that research that is groundbreaking. So keep it going. Every dollar you donate right now is helping them tremendously.
It is. It really is.
So if Tristan and anyone else is watching, I'm just going to annoy you. First pedestal, no encounter. Second pedestal, no encounter.
I can also say from experience, because my father's diabetic, Canada has healthcare, but they don't cover 100% of everything. The testing machine, for example, my father had to pay for out of his own pocket. So in America, you can imagine the cost incurred are even worse. So we're not just, it's not just the research that is important here, it's the individual cost that we're trying to eliminate as well. And if we could find that care that we're on the cusp of finding, cut off for Ixion.
Stop it.
As they're finding the cutoff in the donation name, we are, quite often you'll hear, for some diseases, we may never find a cure in our lifetime. We are on the cusp of it. We will find the cure for this in our lifetime.
As long as we keep working for it.
As long as we continue what we're doing right now.
And
we could find it within the next 5-10 years. So this is very important.
So if you donate now, you've got a hand in it.
Thank you.
You could look back on your life and say, I was responsible.
And you call
I was
yourself
partially responsible for finding the cure for juvenile diabetes.
Hanging?
Current limit on Aeons is 8, right?
Yes.
You need Ixion's name right now?
Yeah.
It's Findus, F-I-N, capital F, I-N-D-U-S,
OSC.
like find us. Okay. But with capital F.
You all and I hear
OSC 833. Is there anything that actually spurred you guys in particular to start this drive? Like, I realize that what the organization does, but what's your personal interest in it? I find people don't just start these causes unless it's for something personal to them. Well, for me personally, it's my father. My father's died, and it hasn't just affected his life; it's affected mine. Anytime I go, I work out of town and I come home, and when I come home, I like to visit him as much as I possibly can.
Yep, that's fine.
And when I do, we go for dinner. He has to watch what he eats, so I watch what I eat, and I find that I believe there's that slim chance that it's hereditary. So if he's diabetic, what are the odds that I'm not going to be diabetic in my lifetime? So I've already started watching what I eat. I exercise a whole lot more. My lifestyle has changed because of his diagnosis.
And
okay.
I'm already thinking that his life is going to be shortened just from being diagnosed with this. So that's my personal attachment to it. I don't know if, in fact, one of the people in this room is the one that recommended JDRF or a diabetic charity to begin with.
Really, there's no.
I don't know if Rinny had a personal attachment. Rinny is responsible for us being us doing this all for JDRF in the first place. I'm not sure if you have a personal attachment.
Today? Everyone's picking on me.
My family in general is largely affected by diabetes. Well, they're largely affected by type 2, but even with like type 2, it affects everyone.
It does.
And especially with me being from the U.S., it's not cheap either.
I hadn't really. It was the only one.
Let's not get into that. But yeah,
laughing must have.
It's not cheap, so finding a cure, even just with type 1, would be amazing.
Yeah,
And so it's something that's really, really dear to me that we're doing this.
But I appreciate that question. It means a whole lot more when the runners have a personal attachment to the cause that they're fighting for. I can tell you without a doubt, I have a solid cause.
Lady.
there's nothing I'd love more than to
I feel that I have. Will.
find
Yes. First we cross the.
that connection for my father, so that he didn't have to plan every little thing, every little detail in his day.
What took you?
His,
Maybe
Christmas
you know.
time, he can't even indulge in
Nope.
sugar cookies.
The things we take for granted.
Like, I'll tell you, anybody in the chat that's ever had a diabetic sugar cookie, you just go ahead and type how that tastes.
We cross.
It's
Move up.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy, is it tasty.
Yeah, I can sense the sarcasm there.
Thank you.
I
was going for that.
Yeah.
It's about the worst cookie I've ever had in my life, but
Yeah.
it's all you have left. It's all you can eat.
Yeah,
Because if you were to have a normal sugar cookie,
That
you'd
would
have to
spike-
run around the block 7 times to enjoy it. One.
Yeah, that would just spike everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
It would-
you'd be beyond you'd be way outside your regular limits.
Yeah, and I personally don't have quite as strong of a personal connection. I mean, my paternal grandmother had type 2 diabetes, so I saw the effects of it. And a friend's sister did have, still does, I'm sure, have type 1. So, and I saw that it was difficult for her, even though it was somewhat at a distance. But along with that, my personal reasons for being here are, of course, the passion for gaming, the fact that I like speedrunning, and I find this community to be amazing, and I've wanted to go to one of these marathons for a while now, but also because if there is any one overarching goal I have in my life, it is to leave the world a better place for my having been here. I want to help out in ways that I can, and I'm really happy to be here doing this because of all the causes that are out there. So many of them are worthy. Diabetes is, as Driscoll had said, right on the cusp of a major breakthrough, so we really need to push this, and JDRF is an amazing charity. They do great work, so I'm really glad to be here doing this simply for that reason alone.
I'd like to mention, I see a bunch of people in the Twitch chat putting their age down, and they're 20-something, and they all feel depressed and old. I got you all beat by a mile, so feel happy.
Call her.
I'll be right back.
I won't age myself, but I will say I was around when my father bought an Atari 2600 brand new. So there you go. You're not that old.
I should have slept in this morning.
Well, I guess he got
Yeah.
fixed that problem.
Well, someone escaped, so it's not worst case.
I will say one thing though, since my father's been diagnosed, every time I go over and have dinner with him, we eat diabetic friendly, and you eat much healthier, and once you get over the initial shock of, well, not having everything that we've had here from Marathon Mom that was essentially anti-diabetic.
Yeah, we really haven't had anything
That was too friendly for that.
No.
Maybe the chili, but that's about it.
Well, that chili. The veggie chili was. I'm gonna give props to Foxlight because that was unreal.
I couldn't eat that one because it had flour in it, but
yeah. But once you realize that the diet's got to change, and I mean I'm following his lead here because you're scared that it's hereditary. It's scared that I'm going to be diabetic right behind him. So I've been starting to watch what I eat.
And on that
it's
note,
really affected my life.
Yeah, and on that note, you may have. I just said that I couldn't eat a chili because of that flour. Yeah, I have a mild form of celiac disease. It's not diagnosed, but by just changing my diet, I've noticed such a shift in how I feel that I can pretty much guarantee it. It's a pretty easy self-diagnosis because I went from feeling kind of like crap all the time to actually feeling quite good. And I only found out about this back in November, actually over Thanksgiving break. And that is hereditary.
Well, we got bets on how old I am, and some of you are way off. Way off. I am not 49.
They're just trying to make you feel better.
We're gonna give. Hang on. We'll give him one camera shot.
Are you tired?
This is not 49.
That looks more like, I won't say.
Okay, guess away. 49.
We're not.
Oh, nobody's got it yet, but you're close.
You're just gonna start saying every number right back and forth.
50. Yeah, 53 is even closer. Wow.
Really? I thought you were 72.
What is that?
I got a correct answer in this chat.
You're right, 35.
Gauntlet just said it. Just check the BIOS.
I believe
Thank you to the first smart guy in the chat. Check the BIOS.
It says your age. I'm wondering why people couldn't just do that.
I'm shocked though that at 35 that I'm the exceptionally old guy. Because
I'm only 30.
It's been around long before.
I don't know, maybe they couldn't tell who you were.
We got a guy, Minecraft Junkie, 28. 35 is young. I wish I was 35 again. Props to you.
Who?
In the Twitch. Yeah. Minecraft Junkie.
He was 28, you wish he was 35?
Maybe he was born in 28? I don't know. 35 is young. I wish I was 35 again. I like you. I already like you.
So that's the shoe pop.
All right.
What's the game going on?
Esper, you're gonna play some Smash Bros in between, but you're not gonna want it. It's just gonna be packed. This is the finale. 10 right into 6, and 6 is going to explode because the Square Queenix is playing it.
What's wrong? This guy won't let our...
Well worth watching.
It is?
I'm going to be a zombie for it, but I'm going to be up.
Cubies, yes I do remember the gaming crash in the 80s. I owned the game that crashed it.
Yeah, I played it easy. Of course, I was too young to actually know how to play it.
Where there's a will.
I don't think I'd heard of. I don't think I'd heard of.
It was an odd time, man. Like there was so many. They started pumping games out so fast that you had no idea. And I mean, this is gonna be that like I walked uphill both ways to school, 12 blocks. But we had no internet, so we had no idea if the game was good or not. All we had was the back of the box, or borrowing it off a friend. Like Yar's Revenge, that was one of the coolest games. But it sold so many copies because it came with a comic book. That's why everybody bought it. But it turns out the game was actually pretty good, right? Everything else back then, it was. You had no idea until you stuck it into the console and played it.
Yeah, for my early gaming, it was like that too. And a lot of times it'd just be go to Blockbuster, and my parents figured, oh, if you rent it 3 times, it's a good game to buy, because they know I like it and will keep playing it.
We said this earlier. how crappy was it when you had no choice but to rent a game? Because you couldn't, like, now that you have a job, you can go and buy games.
Yeah.
But
I'm still
back then you had an allowance, and you had, like, you know, that $2 left over.
Yeah.
So you went and rented, like, Chrono Trigger.
I'm still upset that I didn't do that, because I would have gotten into RPGs so much earlier had I done that. Like, seriously, the first RPG I played was Morrowind, and that was Game of the Year edition. So, yeah. It was either that or one of the KOTOR games. I got them both right around at the same time.
Yeah. Back like, in the day, you would go rent a game.
But if I could tell you how many times I thought about renting Chrono Trigger because I thought it looked cool, but didn't. I know I should have.
You should have.
Well, I suppose I'm kind of making up for that now.
Yeah.
But you would go rent, like I would go rent Chrono Trigger, and I played the crap out of it. 24, 48 hours, whatever. And then you take it back, and you would try to rent it right back out again, but it was on the waiting list.
Yeah.
Right? So somebody else would get to rent it for the day. And then, so 48 hours later, you would get it back.
And your save file's gone.
That bastard, you rolled over your save file. You had 2 other spots. You could have...
Should have saved all 3 spots.
Why? It's like sitting on the bus, on an empty bus, and the one guy comes over and sits right beside you.
Yeah.
Like, why did you have to write over my save file? The 90s, man, they were the greatest. Uyama's gonna agree with me. And we're gonna agree for totally different reasons. He'll be the Genesis guy. I'll be the Super Nintendo guy. Somewhat TurboGrafx guy too, but
I talk both.
that was the best time ever.
I talked both those systems in '64. You didn't have a PS1.
But you know what? I'll give him props. There were some Genesis games that were like Strider was phenomenal.
The Sonic games, of course.
Oh yeah, they're good.
We have one of the games that I do speedrun is Sonic 2. I'm nowhere near like a mighty.
QBs, I never owned a single Nintendo Power magazine ever.
I'd never owned one.
Yeah, actually, except for one, because I got the free Dragon Quest game, Dragon Warrior.
I read a few, but I never owned one.
I was never a collector. I played the games.
So yeah, we're in a boss battle now.
I was wondering when people would notice.
Yeah.
Oh, and I also QBs. Remember when Street Fighter 2 had a lineup like 12, 14 deep. So yes, I remember arcades.
Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
So depth charges are a thing. They deal pretty significant damage.
Common.
Wow.
And that was a lightning ball crit right there. If you do enough damage, which that did in one shot, you can avoid depth charge.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to get a lightning ball from something.
It was an elemental, I think, wasn't it?
I think it was on...
No, wait, no, it was,
I think it was on Mission Rock, somewhere.
Yeah. Was it on Green?
I don't know.
It might have been. I can't remember.
I don't think so. No, it was on in Mushroom Rock, right?
It was one of the later encounters then, I remember.
So one thing I'll definitely have to ask here, being I've only ever finished Final Fantasy X once.
Yeah.
So speedrun wise,
I'm sorry. We're all okay.
what's required in breaking the game? You have to break the game to speed.
Trio of 9,999, or even in a couple cases, just Quartet of 9.
So Riku mix? Or
Quartet of 9 is only used in the new game.
One thing that the Comlands, there's a little side dungeon you can do chocobo racing to get a item called Wings of Discovery.
Okay.
And then you get the other item I think you get is
well you mix 2 Wings to Discovery.
Oh yeah, you mix 2 Wings to Discovery and you do 999 damage, and then every hit is 999 for the characters that are on the battlefield at the time that when it was used.
Yeah.
So then you do that, and then you start throwing fire gems.
And until then,
because those are multiple hit.
Yeah, and it hit 6 times, so it's like throwing 60,000 damage at things.
Yeah.
And until then, there's summons and Riku's other mixes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta agree with QBs on this. Scion, it's not strange at all. It's actually pretty kick-ass to stand by on the couch and watch Puexel run 7, 9, 5. I'm gonna nerd right out tomorrow when I finally get to see Ascension run something live.
Yeah.
That's...
If you're still awake.
Oh, I didn't...
Not missing that.
I'm not missing that, man.
100% too.
Yeah, 100%.
100% Final Fantasy 6.
With everything's better with Magic.
Square Queenix running...
Has Bannon riding the Chocobo yet?
It's
I
pretty
think
close if it isn't already met.
Yeah, I think that may be the only one. Other than, the bidding wars. And speaking of Riku...
They keep shoving it to the Canadian...
Bannon rides Chocobo
because I might be able to pronounce this.
Bannon rides Chocobo is at 105 of 200. So he's $95 more.
Okay. We do have Elizabeth Zeriata. We have a donation of $5.33, and Nitrodon, you get to pick where it goes.
I don't even know what's left.
There's Anima, there's Banner Rides a Chocobo.
There's any name that has 6 pretty much too.
Yeah, or for Aeons
like
here.
North America rules.
There's also the opera play. And there's Sid lives or Sid dies.
So what? You die.
And then there's the only other one besides that is the background.
The background is
the
Demon Chocobo versus Happy Chocobo.
Okay, so you say the Bannon Chocobo hasn't been made yet?
No, it's $95 short.
Where's that?
Okay.
Got it.
Wow, so you like pretty. Look a little. Huh?
There's something.
And yeah, it's convenient that Waka doesn't have any hate of the alphabet.
Yeah. How Waka doesn't figure that out, I don't know. Like I said earlier, he's smart.
Show. Look. Open. Pass. Alright.
You know what?
100%.
If
Riku.
Well, I'm for.
There's another tutorial battle coming up.
Yep.
It was even though Waka.
And we're going to be in Cutscene Central soon, so you can hold off on donation comments until I get to Guadalajara, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, you can actually just let us say stuff about this tutorial battle.
Yeah. There are going to be 2 quick tutorials here. First one is telling you about steel and that there are sometimes treasure chests on the battlefield. And also I believe that they can be mimics.
Well, that's you to Mega Ruins, I think.
Yeah. But
Dragon Dart?
No.
Basically, it tells you, hey, you can steal items, and then you can mix items. So that is not usually what you do.
Well, the game tells you to mix those two bomb cores.
But you can mix anything you want.
Yeah.
Big shout out to JDRF is actually in the chat right now, and we're very happy to have you here with us. We have we like to have a big push from the French stream, the restream that Mr. MV is responsible for. Well, every time we try to put a big donation in, they try to crush it. So
They usually do crush it.
they do, yeah. And Garrick, you may be right. The French MV followers may have raised more than the Western donors.
It's very possible.
I wouldn't doubt it.
It is indeed awesome.
Certainly for the donation wars, if nothing else.
I love the bidding wars. We have a couple more coming too, by the way.
Yeah.
That's probably want to have.
And the push is on. We gotta make 30 by tomorrow night.
By tonight.
Well, yeah, I guess we are into it tonight. I haven't gone to bed yet, so it's tomorrow night for me.
Okay, so yeah. The game told me. Oh, never mind. There's no game. Yeah, the game wanted me to mix two bomb cores.
Victorian, we appreciate that we can help you out, that you can forget your chemo for a little while and enjoy it. And hang in there.
Yeah.
Fight the good fight.
Absolutely. Good luck.
Business with me? Whatever could it be, I wonder?
The planes. Of course.
Start.
And since that was mentioned, I will just say that my dad is actually a cancer survivor. It's...
You can do it.
Yeah. And yeah, this is another tutorial talking about customization. Using items, obviously, to put properties on weapons and armor.
It will be useful.
Yes.
There's a pretty good chance that Andy, like JDRFC is mentioning, may have gotten his own little teddy bear named Rufus, because every child that is afflicted with this really heinous disease, they get this bag of hope that Rufus or Ruby can be involved in it, and it's they're diabetic teddy bears. And
I think that's it over there, isn't it?
Yeah, we do still have it here, don't we?
Yeah, that bag.
The bag of hope.
I think that's it.
Let's show it off!
Those with
It's the bag of hope.
I hope that's it.
Yeah, that's
No pun intended.
This is Ruby.
There's no temp.
Come on.
Usually.
How cute is
What?
that?
I didn't even ask. You'd rather no. Maybe.
This is Rufus.
And maybe. Well, there are many.
And they both
I suppose. You should.
are beating diabetes with hugs and love.
I get the feeling.
And our one representative that talked on Friday was Sergeant McCormick. He said they've updated these bears, and they've JDRFC in the chat might be able to help us out with this. But he said they show areas where they're affected, or areas where they would inject their insulin right on the bear. Oh, absolutely. Thank you for providing one.
Yeah,
it really helps out. So you have the bears, so boy, girl. Then they also have information, like outreach for family support. This is the school advisory toolkit, and it's not so much for the other students, because kids they're quick to understand, they're quick to adapt and understand. This is more for the teachers, for the administration, so that they understand that a child that's coming in with type 1 diabetes is going to have very new challenges. So they're going to need help, and the teachers, the administration, the principals, they need to be there to help. So this helps out a ton. As well, this is it's when a child has diabetes. So it's personal health series. There's a ton of help here, and this is more for the family. Dietary help. It'll have exercise help. It helps with everything that the child's going to have to deal with. And there's also, well, there's a fridge magnet, because you always have to have one of those. Then there's a quick reference guide to understanding type 1 diabetes. So this is the quick information, and it's a quick pull-out guide. So it kind of explains what causes type 1 diabetes, but it explains that the body's own immune system essentially attacks its insulin-producing qualities, and it helps you understand exactly why you're there in the first place. And then this is the quick guide for the mentoring program, and I don't know as much for the JDRF mentoring program, but I can tell you just from meeting Natasha and Sergeant McCormick on Friday that it must be good, because they really helped us understand right off the bat where we're going with this. I do know just from personal experience, my cousin George is blind, and he is a mentor for the CNIB, and they are comprehensive, so I can only imagine the JDRF is the exact same thing. And hey, why not one more time? They're so cute. Ruby Rufus. And even with this education, every dollar you're donating, 80% of it goes directly to research. And we're right on the cusp. With the beta cell transplants, get on it.
And while we're still in the cutscene, since there's still a bit more of this left, I think we should plug prizes. So,
yes,
we'll talk about that real quick. There are a couple prizes we have for this game. First off, for a $5 donation will get you in the running for a couple of these prizes. First off, we have this. This is Distant Worlds 2. For those of you who don't know, it's classical orchestra playing Final Fantasy songs, and it's got some really good ones on here. Like, it has Places Called Home, Melodies of Life. It has Man with a Machine Gun, Dancing Mad, that's a personal favorite. Suteki Dane, Terra's Theme, Genova. So a lot of really good stuff there. For the same minimum $5 donation, we'll get you in the running for these buttons of the characters in Final Fantasy X. So yeah, I'll hold this up here for a second so you can take a look at all of them. Pretty cool. And then that's what we've got here, along with this grand prize, which works a little bit differently, but I'll explain that in a sec. Super Famicom in the box. Yes, that is a Japanese.
Look at that
Super
1990
Nintendo.
neon on the front of it. Come on.
Yeah, it's awesome. And games for it as well, because what is a system without games? Specifically, Final Fantasy games, of course. What will you expect? Final Fantasy IV, Final Fantasy IV EZ, Final Fantasy V, Final Fantasy VI, and Final Fantasy Mystic Quest US. And that's because that's what they called it in Japan, because it was originally made for the US market. And as I said, the donation works a little bit differently for the grand prize. It's $30 donated throughout the course of the marathon. So, as long as
if you've made 6 $5 donations, you're in.
You're in, yeah. Or one $30 donation, or
Why are you still
however much you want to donate. It's a great cause. More is always good.
I beg your pardon. We Guado are
Uyama, have you made your $30?
I'm going to refill
Because
my
you're the
drink,
one
too.
that first said this was a great
Danny
prize.
Leonard's saying,
You better have $30 in.
come on, Danny, can I take the controller for a bit?
While JDRF is in the chat, we really want to thank you for the 70 gallons of water that you said. We probably drank about 3/4 of it.
It would be
actually.
Sounds just like.
Very handy.
Come
Thank you
on.
very much.
It's also tasty.
It is.
We got it.
He sure picked up.
Maybe if my getting if it would make
Hey, I ran to MFL. I drank some of it in the middle of boss battles.
I won't. You could always just quit.
Do we need more? I
I must.
don't think so.
I had this. What's there to?
I'm going to see my. Go on.
I wondered why not. Do you love?
Did you meet the Blitzball challenge?
Yes.
And you won?
Yeah, 3-1.
There you go. Harima, it was met and you won.
And there was epic.
I think a celebratory $5 donation.
Yeah, there was epic announcement.
About when somebody dies, so their souls, and dead.
Where are we at? Next one up is probably going to be Shiva.
You taking those?
I'm cutting that off at the end of the Seymour battle.
And where are we? Agora.
Aren't you coming?
Really?
I do not.
Agora. Long in front.
You bet.
So, Meta Sparkles, you're probably going to have to pick it up. You're probably going to have to wake up, for one, and then get your French Restream followers involved.
What?
Evka is at 20. Cyrano is at 9, and Azir is at 5. But Agora is at 85. And that is the next one up. Going to assume Sebastian Rook, you have a $10 donation in. We've been waiting for a comment, but I haven't seen one yet.
Okay, and I completely forgot to mention that there are these hats as prizes as well.
Am I wearing my favorite one yet? You have no idea how much I want to win this thing.
Yeah, the Cactuar hat he's wearing.
Cactuar hat.
There's also this Moogle one, and of course, the Chocobo one that I'm wearing. So, yeah, these are also $5 donations, just like the buttons and the Distant World CD.
You'll have to rip this off my cold dead body.
Yeah, these are pretty awesome.
I don't know what this thing are. And they're toques! This is Canada. They're toques.
They're knitted.
They're toques. They're not beanies. They're not hats. They're toques.
They're knitted by Mercury, who just left recently.
Yeah, far too soon.
Yeah. But
miss you already, Mercury and Lag.
Yeah. She's awesome. She's done a lot of prizes for SDA marathons. Look her up. She has a website, mercurialknits.com, I want to say it is. I know it's Mercurial Knits. I'm pretty sure it's .com.
Couldn't stop thinking
She's
about
moved
Yuna.
to the
Her
UK,
parents,
but
they look so